Hey everyone. So, it's been a while again, and I apologize for that. And I also apologize for the quality that this video might come out as, because for some reason the camera on my laptop is really messing up, and I don't know why, but my videos tend to now just freeze out of nowhere for no reason and are very laggy and stuttery, and I don't know why, but hopefully I'll be able to record something better, get a better recording thing set up to where it doesn't do that as often very soon, and then I won't have to worry about it. Also, excuse me, I'm having a nice drink of water on a very hot day. So I'm gonna try and hopefully make this a good video, even though it might not be. But it'll be a great review because a few days ago I went to the movie theaters with my mom and we went and saw Suicide Squad. Now, this is a brand new movie that just came out Friday. I think it came out this Friday or last Friday or whatever. It just came out. It just started playing in theaters. It hasn't even been there a week. So, new movie in theaters, and I can't give away too much because of that. Also, again, I'm outside, excuse vehicles you hear going by or any noises of such kind. But anyway, Suicide Squad. Can't give away too much because this is a brand new movie that is just started playing in theaters, and a lot of people might not have seen it yet. So, with that being that, I'm gonna try and do a good review without ruining too much. While I drink my water. Now, Suicide Squad is based off of a comic book of the DC universe, and it has Killer Croc, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and I don't know his name. I didn't find out his name, and I'm not actually familiar with him, but he is a pyrokinetic. He can just start fires, and then there's a character that shows up pretty soon into the film called Katana. And she's pretty cool. She captures the souls of people that she kills with her sword. And, they all have things that they can do. Deadshot's called Deadshot because he's an assassin that never misses. Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn is my favorite. Harley Quinn is why I wanted to see the movie. I'm so excited about this for Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn has probably will always be one of my favorites. And the Joker, along with that, hand in hand, is also one of my favorites, and probably has always been and will always be. Harley Quinn and the Joker have always just been my favorites. So I was so excited for this movie. I really was. I was a little nervous because actually, if you go and you look up like the critics' reviews, they're not very good. The critics are not kind to this film, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good movie. That's what has always been interesting. Like, critics can say something about a film, but go see it for yourself before you make a judgment on it, because it might, you're not a critic, you're just an audience member. You might like it. But back to my excitement for the film and Harley Quinn is this was the theatrical live-action debut for Harley Quinn. She's never been in theaters before, and I was really, really nervous and excited for that because I wanted to do it so good, because I wanted to see so much more Harley Quinn in the future in theaters. And she's such a, for movies and stuff, I'm surprised that they never introduced her before, because the Joker and Harley Quinn are pretty much a package deal in all the comics and cartoons and stuff like that. So it's interesting that they never thought to throw her in to any of the movies that they've done, or anything like that. And it was great. Harley Quinn was portrayed wonderful. I loved it. I loved it so much. It just made me so happy. But it's interesting. You go into it with an idea of how it may or may not be, and you come out feeling either angry or happy or whatever. With this one, I went in not expecting it to be as good as it was. I thought it was fantastic. Suicide Squad is I was hoping it would be good. I didn't know it was going to be as good as it was. It's not perfect. It has flaws. It moves a little fast. It has strange cutaways and editing that I didn't quite get, that threw me off a bit of the film. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was fantastic, and I don't want to give away too much. The plot is pretty much in the, the name of the film and the trailer, but basically it's these bad guys, the worst of the worst, that they comprise a Suicide Squad of, which is, they take these people and they say, you need to go here, you need to do this, and you're probably gonna die. Hence Suicide Squad. And that's all I can really say about that. I can say, when it comes to Harley Quinn, who I thought, did phenomenal. I thought she was portrayed almost perfectly. It was great. And I was really excited they even incorporated the proper accent. It gets lost here and there, but, it was good. It was really exciting. Now, the Joker is played by Jared Leto, and when I found out that he was going to be playing the Joker, I was upset. I didn't think he was going to do it good. I couldn't see him as the Joker, and it was a letdown because I love the Joker, and I didn't want to see him portrayed terribly. Then they released the trailers and the photos for the Joker, and I was even angrier and more disappointed in it. I thought it was going to be so terrible. Now, if you look up the Suicide Squad comics, or if you read them, if you have them, or whatever, he's not the best looking Joker in the comics, and I understand what they were trying to do with the characters that they had for the film. He has very, very green hair, and the Joker's always had green hair, but I mean, this Joker has very green hair. Terrible teeth. Now, in the comic books, I don't remember him having the tattoos that he has in the film. He's covered with tattoos. He has damage written on his forehead, he has a J on his cheek, he has a smile tattooed on the back of his hand, and, I thought it was way too over the top. I thought it was ridiculous, and then I saw the movie. I liked it. I went into it with the thought that I was not going to like the Joker, that it was going to be disappointing, and I really, really liked his portrayal of the Joker. The only thing I didn't like about it was the laugh. I thought it was more of a penguin laugh than a Joker laugh. A Joker laugh is supposed to go from your toes and out. It's supposed to be powerful and fear-striking. The laugh wasn't, and I can see my video lagging out and freezing up, and I'm very sorry for that. I'm gonna work on it, but try and get past that. But yeah, other than the laugh, I thought that the way that they portrayed the Joker was, not perfect again, but so much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a terrible, horrible letdown. I thought that was going to ruin the film for me, honestly. It didn't. I thought it was fantastic. And, there's just so many great elements that made this movie. Like I said, it was a little fast. Some of the clips here, like the cutaways, the flashbacks. There were some flashbacks and there's some editing to it that I didn't quite grasp the artistic view of it, and it was kind of lost on me. But it was a good movie. So much better than I thought it was gonna be, and it makes me really happy. I'm not, this movie just came out, and I hope it has a sequel because I loved it. I really did. It was great, and I'm not one of those people that, is a big comic book buff, but at the same time, I could be. If I wanted to go out and collect them all and read them all, I absolutely would. And I am a huge Harley Quinn person. I'd love to just collect all the Harley Quinn stuff, all the Joker stuff. I'm much more of a villain person than I am a hero person, which I've said, I think, many times. But I've always been bad on the, one to root for the bad side versus the good side. There's so much more interesting, and they've actually got so much more, just, you can just enjoy it so much more. The heroes have to be the heroes, but the bad guys can do whatever they want. And that's what I love about this movie, is that this movie is centered around the bad guys. So that's very interesting. you know, if you've never read the comic books, like I said, I have checked out the Suicide comic books before, and that's another thing. If you have read the comics, I don't know if you'll like it or not, because there are some things that are completely, not 100%, but at the same time, that that's like adapting a book to a movie as well, or a movie from a book. So, you can't do it word for word and piece by piece, because what would be the point? You can just read it if that's what you want. So I loved it. It was so good. It's Suicide Squad. It's in theaters right now, and just go check it out. Go see it in 3D. It's really cool. Or go see it in 2D if you can handle the 3D. Either way, it's so good, so cool, so fun. I loved it, and I hope there's a sequel, because it'll be really fun again, and I'll definitely see that in theaters too. And I feel like there has to be a sequel with the way they ended the first one. I'll just say that. But but like most comic book movies, they're gonna end it with the view of you wanting to see a sequel, of them wanting to make a sequel. Some of them don't, but I hope this one gets enough to where it can. And I'm sure a lot of people are gonna go see it, and I'm sure they're gonna have a lot. They're gonna surpass their budget on it and stuff, and be able to make a sequel, and that'll be really fantastic. Now, I have seen many, 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 many comic book based films, and I think this might be the first review I've done for one. I was gonna do one for Deadpool, and I haven't gotten to do that yet, but I will, because I saw Deadpool and I like that one too. So Suicide Squad in theaters now. Go check it out. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, because it wasn't perfect. It had some flaws, and so I can't, to me, but it's definitely worth a 9, and I love it, and it's fantastic, and I'm just so happy that they did Harley Quinn so much justice. It was wonderful. So yeah, because here's what I like about this. Harley Quinn is looked at a lot of times by just a kicked puppy with her love for the Joker, and letting him push around and do whatever she wants with him, let him treat her however he wishes. And she's just looked at as another abused woman by a lot of people, but she's not. Harley Quinn's got a lot to her, and this movie definitely brings all that out, and it's wonderful. And I just love the treatment of all the characters, and the development of them, and the stories to them, and it's so great. 9 out of 10. Wonderful movie. Suicide Squad. Check it out. I'll have another review up soon, and hopefully a better way to film my videos soon, so that this one, the video doesn't just keep lagging out on me. And I hope you like this review, and I will have another one up soon, like I said. Alright.